What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Cozy Conversation. This episode is a cozy Christmas conversation. Yeah, cozy Christmas conversation. We're gonna put that in the title. Matt, go ahead and roll the intro for me, man, before we get into this.
Are you fucking serious? You fucking piece of shit!
Cozy.
Bow, you right back from the intro, man. Merry Christmas, y'all. If you're seeing this, man, Merry Christmas, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. I don't really know no more other than them two. But you feel me? Your boy's festive. I decided we pull to the living room with it. You know what I mean? Get comfy on the couch, get cozy for this Christmas. Got the Christmas tree in the background. You're probably like, Matt, why ain't no ornaments on there? We got a little toddler running around, man. Ain't no telling what she'll do with the ornaments. We're gonna try them next year. Maybe with some rubber bands or something. You know what I mean? So she can't really take them off. But don't worry about that right now, man. Christmas is already almost here, and this is already gonna be down. But we back at it, man. I know you see the gingerbread stuff, man. Shout out to my girl. She got the whole little house decorated. I didn't really think to do anything Christmas wise in the crib, but I was like, well, she made me get this big old tree. She put these pillows all over the couch. She already started wrapping presents like after Thanksgiving, so I figured, hey, that's the perfect spot to be. But we're gonna touch on some real deal topics that has something to do with Christmas. Not really. It ain't really a real deal topic, my nigga. I was just been thinking about this shit, man, because this is probably like one of the scariest, not scariest, but like anxiety ridden parts of like the holidays is like the Christmas. I'm calling it the Christmas come down slash the New Year slump. Now, a lot of people when they go into the New Year, they hype, they pump to start a new year to do things better than they did last year, whatever. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of people that are after Christmas, you know, they all from even eating, being around family they not liking, you know, money now they broke, they just spend all the money on Christmas, and then you just like, you know, you're just kind of coming down from like being, you know, in the holiday kind of spirit, then you're going right into the New Year. It's like, all right, you got to get teed up for New Year, but then you got too much. Should I do this for my resolution? Should I try to lose this weight? Should I try to just eat better? Should I stop this habit? Should I start picking up a new hobby? Like, it's like, bruh. Then once you come into the new year, you're like, it's just gloomy every day. It's cold. You don't even like, nigga. It still feel the same. You still tired. Now you gotta go back to work, back to school. That was the worst part. That's where really the New Year's slump come from. Because I was trying to look at it from more of an adult perspective, but bro, is I still got that kid mentality, bro. Like, what do you mean I gotta go back to work after Christmas break? What do you mean only get a week and a half? And school used to get like two. I feel like in some change. I don't know. I don't really remember. It felt like forever, but like what? I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just adult shit, and I don't like, you know, just going to work, so it just feels like it flies by. I don't know, but yeah, man. I don't know, but more on like the resolution. We'll talk about more of that type of stuff maybe in next week's episode. Next week will be the New Year's Eve episode and stuff. But like, I don't know, man. Don't beat yourself up too much on that shit, dog. You could do it any day of the year. You don't have to just do it. I mean, yeah, it's like you got this kind of rebirth feeling, and it's y'all gonna hear that smoke detector. I'm sorry, I probably just ignored it. Smoke detector, man. We got the one fixed in the bedroom. As soon as we got the one fixed in the bedroom where I was recording that, this shit started. So, hey, man, didn't feel like fixing it. It's too late. I already hit record, man. So y'all just got to hear it. It's probably gonna be a little loud, but it's okay because just keep the mic close up to me. But what was I talking about? Yeah, don't beat y'allself up, man. Too bad on not wanting to, you know, really stick to your New Year's resolutions, dog. I know you feel like it's new me, new year. I got this rebirth. Nah, bro. Same you. You got the same problems you had as last year. You just waited to you just try to push it and give yourself some type of time limit to make stuff feel better, and then you got to that time limit. Then you just kind of feel worse because you never really got to do whatever you wanted to do to make things better or whatever. Dog, you could do this shit any day of the year, man. You ain't doing it on January 1st, dog. Hey, go February 1st. If anything, go for January 7th, the next week. You know what I'm saying? Like, just try again the next day. But I'm just saying, like, bro, pace. Because that's how a lot of motherfuckers just want to fail, bro. Because they set, like, these expectations are, like, fucking that they procrastinate. Like, bro, I'm a bad procrastinator. I know firsthand. But look, that's That's more next week talk for New Year's, man. We talking about Christmas right now. We ain't talking about none of that stuff, bro. But another thing I was thinking about that has something to do with Christmas, bro. And I have a list of them right here, man. So I don't know if y'all remember, I did say I was gonna rank some stuff. All right, I'm gonna try to keep this one pretty short and sweet, just because I know it's. I'll probably put this out on Christmas, and motherfuckers probably won't watch it. Every time I do a holiday episode, nobody watches it because I drop it on the holiday. I feel like motherfuckers are just busy, or nobody gives a fuck, Matt. I'm here being cocky, like I have fans or something. I'm just saying though. I feel like I put it out somewhat inconveniently. I don't know. Maybe I'll put this out on 26. Who knows? But so I'm sitting and I'm thinking, man, about some Christmas stuff to talk about in this episode, and I thought, dog, you know how many lies we believed as kids for Christmas, bro? Just unreal, like just dumb shit. Now I'm gonna say unrealistic, pretty unrealistic, but some dumb shit, bro. Listen to these, all right? These are Christmas lies that we believed, all right? I had to do some research on like I don't know, like two of these to make sure it wasn't just me asking these questions. So first one, how Santa went to everybody's home, but we never saw him in an apartment. How you get in an apartment? I always thought about that because nigga, you especially like the apartments that got like say it's like one apartment to go like a couple like I don't know, say like 20 feet, another door, another apartment, and then it's the same upstairs, but you got to walk up them little stairs. And on the roof, it's just like a flat roof or a normal little roof, but they ain't got no damn chimney. Why? How the hell was he going through the windows? Come on now, and I know you're like Matt. Come on now, this is for kids. It's like imagination, but like, bro, we were kids. We were believing this. I just feel like I feel like I was more like not sharp as a kid, but you know what I'm saying. Like I was this damn gullible, nigga. Also, here's another one. How did Santa fit down every chimney? Every one of them, bro. Because there's some small ass chimneys out there. Now I know we've seen the Santa Claus movie where he kind of just shrinks and like kind of goes into whatever, like you know, like liquid and kind of just forms and can go. No, okay, no. Let's be real, my nigga. Santa's just some regular ass nigga that could just turn into goo. Now I know you're saying, Matt, bro, come on, it's Christmas, it's kid stuff, dude. I know, but bro, I feel like I've been hoodwinked because the more I thought about him, I had to like ask the group chat and shit, like, y'all, do y'all remember? Like, I know, like looking back, you're like, ah, man, it was crazy. I was a kid. I can't believe I believed that. But it's like, nigga, thinking back to that time period, I feel like I wouldn't have not been fooled like that. I got fucking bamboozled. And then here's another one. Oh, no, 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 no. I got something to say actually about the chimney thing. Fits down every chimney. Now, when I growing up, I lived in a trailer. And I always thought, we ain't got no damn chimney, but we got one of them shits that spin. And I was like, how the fuck do he get in there? Cause if he did, it would chop him up. I even put the little turn into goop theory on there. I'm like, he would just get like blended up. How would he even? You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at that motherfucker spin like, oh, how the fuck would he even? And then it don't even lead to the living room. So was he creeping up the hall? You know what I mean? I don't know. That was just me as a trailer kid thinking some dumb shit like that, man. Uh, one more though. One more. This the other one that blew me as a kid, or I'm thinking about. How did Santa know we were all asleep? How does nigga know everybody was asleep? And we in different time zones, bro? It could be Christmas, like can't it be Christmas like 12 hours before us or something? I don't know. I don't know how the time zone shit work like across the globe and all that crazy shit. But I do know in the States we do got different time zones and shit. So it's like my nigga, you getting to everybody else, you know we all asleep. How you know my bedtime? One, nigga. Two, how the fuck you making it over there before their sun comes up in time to make it to when our sun's about to not come up? I don't know. That might have been fried brain talking, but yeah. As y'all know I partake. Can't do it in the Kripski, but I definitely burnt one before we started recording. But like, come on now, this shit is insane, man. This shit is insane. But before we get into the next one, man, we're gonna go ahead and roll the ad. Nice little W energy ad for y'all. Went and recorded it. Everybody kept talking. Matt, you gotta record it. Matt looks crazy. Matt, you stuttering. Do you know how to read? No. And the next one is not any better. But we're gonna go ahead and roll it anyways. Matt, go ahead and roll that mug. What's going on, y'all? Sorry to break into the pod, man. I gotta take a break in here to tell y'all about W, y'all. Now look, W is an energy brand that gives you no jitters and no crash. You feel me? Look, y'all. I've already had a little bit of it today, y'all. I'm a little hyped up. I've been hyped up on this shit for like a couple hours now. Look, man, this shit, I drink any of it. I drink some of it anytime I need to do anything I need to get hyped for, y'all. It could be working out, wanting to play a game all night, maybe even wanting to just hang out with the boys, just being lit. Look, make some of that W in there, y'all. It comes with endless flavors, bro. Endless flavors. I'm gonna have the pictures up right here. Endless flavors of the of whatever flavor you want. They usually have like blue raspberry. They gave me like this orange, like a dreamsicle kind of flavor. I mean, it's alright, but I wouldn't have chosen it. They kind of just sent that to me. But they get like blue raspberry. They got blue raspberry lemonade, cocoa with marshmallow flavor. Like they have s'mores, like a whole bunch of flavors, man. So make sure y'all go fuck with that shit. And just make sure you use my promo code, Cozy Convo. Ooh, that's not what it is. And make sure you go get that stuff, man. Make sure you use my code, give you 20% off, man. Don't sleep on this Cozy Pod, and make sure you go get some of that W, man. This flavor is actually pretty fire. I'm not really a fan of it, but it goes good with stuff. That's all I got to say for it, man. It's pretty fire. But yeah, man, I'm y'all know y'all my boys, so I'm gonna mess with y'all, give you the little 20% off, man. Make sure y'all thank me. Tell them I sent y'all. Now back to the podcast. Bow, we just and bow you back from that motherfucking ad, dog. Yeah, man. So those are just my Christmas gripes. I can't believe we believed them shits as kids. Just crazy Christmas lies, dog. And that actually segues me perfectly into my next topic, dog. Being a parent on Christmas is the trippiest thing ever. Cause like, especially, I mean, I consider myself a young parent. I'm 22. I just turned 22. And it's like, you still wake up on Christmas kind of like thinking you finna get a decent amount of presents. And you know you're not. I mean, like, like most of these presents that are all of these presents that are under this tree for the most part, like a cool 90%, 95% are my daughter's toys, daughter's presents, everything, right? And it's like seeing them all still kind of like excites me, like, oh fuck, can't wait to wake up and open them. And I'm not opening them. I'm just gonna watch my daughter open them. I know most of the stuff, what most of the stuff is. I, it's insane to me, man. But it's just, and then like watching her open her presents, bro, is the cutest thing ever. I mean, when like a year ago, she was like 11 months. She was about to be a year. Her birthday's in January. And bro, she like didn't really know what was going on, but was like feeling it. After we opened them all, she was like, oh, wait, these are toys? I can play with all these? Bet. And just started going ham and was playing with all her toys and it was so lit. This year, she's already peeking, like pulling the little paper out of the bags and stuff. So she knows, like, oh, I'm about to go crazy. And now she's like, open present, open present. She'll bring a present, open present. So we've been letting her open a couple, early. I don't like how long these red parts on this sweater is, but yeah, man, I don't know, y'all. Being a parent on Christmas is so crazy. So crazy. I love it, man. It's super fire. I know once she gets older and she wants like super crazy expensive stuff like iPhones and iPads and Apple Watches and game consoles and makeup and all this crazy stuff, I'm not gonna know what to do. But as of right now, we are young and turned, and she getting a surprise every year. She can't just give me money, Dad. I don't want anything. Just send me some money. I can go buy this. Nah, bro. She's getting all the crazy cool toys right now. And then I know right when she hits probably about 11 or 12, that's when it's just going to stop. But anyways, though, before I start talking about that, back into some real Christmas stuff, man. Another thing I was thinking about, but I knew I was going to do this. I said in a couple episodes prior that I want to rank some Christmas movies for you boys, man. Christmas movies. So look, I got my list right here. Let's go there, y'all. Friendly neighborhood real nigga here, Cozy Boy man. Here to put y'all on this motherfucking music. Y'all know I gotta do the pass the ox. So you got my boy HYEJ2, you feel me? Got the new got a new album about to come out, man. It's called Point to Prove. Hold on. It's called Point to Prove, right? Y'all gonna have a podcast here the next couple weeks. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. But without further ado, Matt, pass the
Here we go. Ooh. Hey.
Daniel, what's up?
Smurf. Ain't no cooking with Kaya. Bitch, you cooking with JT. I'ma feed that bitch my meat. For lunch, I might play with her feet. For dinner, I'ma beat her back. While we listen to this track. She like JT while you snap. And then she try to get me dap.
Now, I wrote in my notes that Christmas movies peaked in the early 2000s and the 90s. And the reason I wrote that in my notes was because I was just going to rank them, but they really did. Because I can't think of any memorable recent Christmas movie. Like, for real. Let me think, because these boys, I'm going to clip this up and everybody on TikTok going to get on me. But I'm trying to think. I really am. And I'm not thinking anything like, that's not like Pixar or something. And I don't even know if they got anything Christmas like cartoon that I'm like, nah, bro. I'm pretty sure it peaked. So I'm gonna go. I say all that to say this to start this list. All right. So we got 5 spots. Y'all know we got 5 little spots, and we're gonna rank them. We'll rank them. We'll rank them least to best. I mix it up sometimes and go best to least, but we'll go least to best, right? So worst to best, I guess. But these aren't bad. It's just these are my top 5 ranked that I feel like are pretty universally accepted. And I got one honorable mention, and it's a deep cut, but we're gonna save the honorable mention to before the number 1 spot. So let's go ahead and start with spot number 5. All right. Oh, man, y'all gonna hate me for this. Now, I really enjoyed this movie as a kid, but in my list, this list is stacked, man. So in the number 5 spot, I'm gonna have to go Polar Express. As a kid, bro, it looked too realistic. I remember, like, for a point in time, I was convinced that it was a real thing up into a certain kid age. I can't remember. I'm gonna say like maybe 8 or 9, maybe even 10. And then I remember rewatching it and be like, okay, it's just really, really good, animation or whatever fuck, I guess. Like, I just couldn't believe this shit, bro. As a kid, it was insane. And then, like, they got that hot chocolate, bro. I wanted that shit so bad. And then like the nigga clicking the fucking tickets, bro. I thought it was so cool. Anyways, though, that's got to go to number 5 spot. I know you're probably like, Matt, dude, what the fuck? Yeah, I know. Number 5 spot. I know that's probably a lot of y'all's number 1 or at least number 2, but I got to put that in the number 5 spot. Now, in the number 4 spot. All right. Now, man. One of the movies I put has a 1 and 2. Okay. And I think I'm going to add one of those into this number 4 spot. So the number 4 spot is going to have to go to The Grinch. Oh, I know. But look, if this was a top 10 list, this would be fire. But it has to go to the number 4 spot, The Grinch. I like The Grinch. Oh. And also Home Alone 2. Home Alone 2 is pretty self-explanatory sequel. It's good. It's just doesn't hit as hard as number 1 does. Does not. It's real. I like it though. I really like it. It's always in my rotation to watch every year. But like I said, man, it's 5 spots, right? So, but yeah, The Grinch got to go in there just because it's good, and like it's a really good movie. I love that movie. It's like one of my favorites. But it's drags just a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't really sat and fully watching it probably like 2-3 years on a Christmas, but every time I remember watching, I zone out in some parts and get on my phone and then can get back in it. You know what I'm saying? It's never just like a clean. I don't know. Maybe I'll try it again this year, but as of right now, yeah, just drags a little bit. But we're gonna put it in the 4th spot. Same with Home Alone 2. Home Alone 2 was fire as fuck. I really enjoyed it. It was just it's a sequel, so can't really get put in that spot. But yeah, then in 3rd place, we're gonna go. Oh, this one y'all are really gonna hate me on. Just because I put it over the Grinch. But I don't care. Argue with your mama. And spot number 3, we're going to go Friday After Next. It's a Christmas movie, and I'm not arguing with you, nigga. If you're in a black community, you know it's a Christmas movie. And if you're in any other community, I'm not arguing with you. It's a Christmas movie, nigga. It's a Christmas movie. Day Day and Craig get robbed by a hood Santa. Of course, he's not real. He's a crackhead. But it's during Christmas time. They get their Christmas presents stolen and they get their rent money stolen. They got to get money for the Christmas. No, they got to get money for the they rent. So they go get a job. The job don't work out, so they got to go have a Christmas party. They got a Christmas party. Shit is jumping. They end up finding the Santa, getting all the Christmas stuff back or whatever the fuck. It was in some crazy ass house. Whatever. It's a Christmas movie, bro. And it is one of the funniest fucking any Friday movies. The shit. Next Friday, I like it. It's a classic looking back on it, but I like Friday After Next better than Next Friday. But yeah, bro, come on now. That's a Christmas movie, bro. It's literally has a Christmas plot to it. The only thing was nobody learned the lesson and nobody had no ghost of Christmas past or future or present, whatever the hell coming back. So that's all I got to say, man. Number 3 spot going to Friday After Next. Now, in the number 2 spot, whoo, this was a hard choice, okay, y'all. This was a hard choice. But in the number 2 spot, we're gonna go Elf. There's no explanation. Elf is one of the funniest Christmas movies through and through. I've watched Elf a gazillion times, and I could probably watch it back to back at least 3 times, like in a row, if I wanted to. Of course, I wouldn't do that, but like 3 times in a row, I probably could do that. I'm pretty sure I probably do that as a kid multiple times around Christmas time. Buddy the Elf, bro, come on. Will Ferrell killed that shit. Killed that shit. It was so funny. I want to watch it right now. Actually, now I'm talking about it, but syrup with the fucking spaghetti, like, dude, the building all the shit in the little toy store he was working at, and he was like, nigga, this is like home. What the fuck, nigga, this shit is lit. It was so hard. The little snowball fight, bro. Everything about that movie was so just fire. I don't know. Even the bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad. Nigga, I say that all the time. I say that like out of context, not even during Christmas time. But before we get to the number 1 spot, man, got the honorable mention. Oh, y'all gonna hate me for this. I mean, the honorable mention just didn't make the list, but I wanted to bring it in here because, dude, it's a classic. And if you know, you know. The honorable mention. Let me get a drum roll. Merry Christmas, Drake and Josh. Come on. Come on, bro. The beginning of the movie. I think Drake's having, I can't really remember. I haven't watched it in a couple years, but they're having some type of concert. Drake's like performing or something. Josh is in the back of like a truck or some shit. And yeah, it's like a whole thing, bro. And I remember like their parents went out of town. And like, bro, it was a fire movie. Fire movie. Had to throw an honorable mention. I had to also throw an honorable mention just because y'all would have hated me if I put it on this list. And I don't really recall too much of it. Popped up into my brain when I was thinking of the list. It was like, bro, I remember that shit. Same with, I'm also gonna throw it in there because I just thought about it. The Good Luck Charlie Christmas movie. That was fire too. I don't know if it was like Merry Christmas, Good Luck, or Merry Christmas Charlie, or Good Luck Charlie, Merry Christmas. I can't remember what the hell it was called, but they made it a movie, and it was. Remember watching it on Disney Channel, and every Christmas like time it would come on, and I watched it. And it was fire. I remember when it came out, fucking unk status. Anyways, but let's get to that number 1 spot, man. The number 1 spot. I referenced the second one already. It's got to be the original Home Alone. That really does not need an explanation. It really doesn't. Like, I really feel like I shouldn't even break it down. Be like, bruh, this and this, like, it's enjoyable. Every single booby trap. Every time I watch it, like, I want this nigga to just keep setting more. Like, I want more. I want a fucking, not like crazier ones, but just more fucking them just getting fucked up doing other dumb shit, burning their hand, the top of their head, slipping on ice, stepping on a nail, nigga slipping on toy cars, stepping on ornaments. Like, bro, what? I just wanted it to keep going. And then especially in like Home Alone 2, that's why this is even on the top 5. Because I like that part too. When it threw the brick, oh bro, and Home Alone 2 is so damn funny. Anyways, though, Macaulay Culkin's the GOAT. If he spins back to that shit, bro, I will be seated, nigga. If he spins back and comes back as Kevin with a son, like I talked about in the last week's episode, like he was talking about it, maybe doing or whatever, bro, I'll be seated in that motherfucker, dog. I'll be seated. That's all I got to say. But man, look, that's gonna conclude this episode of a cozy Christmas conversation with Santa Matt. You dig what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all for giving me your ears, man. Make sure you follow the podcast on TikTok at a Cozy Conversation Pod, and make sure you follow on Instagram at a Cozy Convo Pod, man. And Merry Christmas to y'all, man. Hope y'all have a good Christmas. Get everything you want. Don't tell Santa I was talking about him, bro. For real. Don't tell him. Like I was just playing for real though. This was just content for the podcast. Like I was just joking. Don't tell him. For real. But that's all I got to say for y'all boys today. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, and we up out of here. A ho ho ho. Peace.